going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger. We are back at you again today with another MLB 16 The Show online head-to-head gameplay. Also here for another edition of This Week in Baseball. If you're new to the channel, new to the series, it's a series here on YouTube where each and every week we talk about everything going on in Major League Baseball over some Diamond Dynasty gameplay. Not a lot of news to jump into this week. Now, earlier on Tuesday of the week, I did make a video going over my thoughts on the All-Star Game rosters and whatnot, so if you missed that, go check it out. I was hoping that we would have the full list of Home Run Derby participants, but as of right now, which it's about 2:45 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday afternoon, they have not released the full list of all the guys in the Home Run Derby. I wanted to make my predictions, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to. I know that Corey Seager and Mark Trumbo of the Baltimore Orioles have agreed, so those are the two names early on that have been released. In All-Star news, a couple guys have pulled out, or had to pull out due to injuries. One being Marco Estrada from the Blue Jays. Corey Kluber from the Indians got his spot. I would have liked to see Aaron Sanchez get that spot. And then Matt Carpenter headed to the DL for 15 games, or 15 days. And the rookie shortstop Aldamis Diaz is going to replace him. That's interesting because I would have thought they would have went with Trevor Story, but I think because they're in the middle of the whole final vote process, they didn't want to pull a guy out of that 5 candidates and put him in automatically. It just would have been strange and weird. So that's why they put Diaz, but he's really having a good season. Rookie for the Cardinals. He's certainly deserving of a spot. Great average, hitting for power, doing it all for the Cardinals. A couple other guys that hit the DL this week. Clayton Kershaw with some back problems. That could be trouble for the Dodgers. They have been just absolutely obliterated with injuries to their pitching staff. I don't want to say hopefully, but yeah, I guess I'll say it. I'll be nice today, even though I'm a Dodger hater. Hopefully Kershaw gets back, because that team would really struggle without him over the long stretch. We mentioned Matt Carpenter going to the DL today, and then also Matt Harvey yesterday is going to sit out for 15 days. So some big names headed to the DL. Another big name that we got to mention this week is Giancarlo Stanton, and he has seemed to have found his home run swing. He had, in back-to-back games, 4 straight at-bats with home runs, and man, there were a couple no-doubters. Absolutely crushed that baseball. So 4 at-bats in a row, 4 home runs for Giancarlo Stanton. I was talking about this in my live stream yesterday. It was really strange seeing the All-Star team rosters and not seeing Stanton's name anywhere on there, not for a final vote, just not on the team at all. Struggling with the batting average, just not able to find his swing, but it seems like over the last probably 30 days he's been picking things up, so maybe we'll see him get re-upgraded back onto the show. I want to talk about some league leaders. We normally go over the standings, but we haven't covered league leaders for the season, and we're just about at the halfway point. We'll have kind of a special halfway point to the end of the season edition of This Week in Baseball next Thursday. After the Midsummer Classic wraps up, after the Home Run Derby and all that stuff, we'll have a lot to talk about, and I'll give you my yearly predictions that are bound to probably go wrong, but maybe likely will be right. So Jose Altuve is leading the majors in batting average with a .350 average. David Murphy not too far behind with a .345, but this is the one that's really surprising to me. David Ortiz is 3rd in baseball with a .337 average. This old man is just having a great final season. It's just amazing, though. He's not really, I guess, you just don't expect him to be up there for average. You expect RBIs and home runs, but .337 average, 3rd in the majors. Very impressive. Mark Trumbo regained the home run lead. He hit 2 home runs yesterday. He has 26 on the season. Chris Bryant has been spectacular lately with 25, and Nolan Arenado with 23. Todd Frazier also has 23. RBI, Edwin Encarnacion is still leading that by a ton with 77. Arenado with 69, and so does David Ortiz with 69, both trailing. Encarnacion he went nuts towards the end of June, now the beginning of July. He's been going crazy there. Stolen bases, Jonathan VR with 28. He has 3 up on Starling Marte with 25 for the Pirates. And runs, Josh Donaldson has 77 runs on the season. I imagine a big portion of those possibly drove in by Encarnacion, but now that I think back at it, I think Donaldson bats before him so I don't know what I'm talking about. Mookie Betts with 72 runs. Ian Kinsler having a great season with 71 runs. David Ortiz leads the league in slugging percentage with 677. Jose Altuve, 117 hits. Ortiz with 34 doubles. He leads the majors there. Adam Eaton and Jake Lamb with 7 triples. And Bryce Harper with 66 bases on balls. Pitching, Kershaw 1.79 ERA. Chris Sale has 14 wins. Max Scherzer with 155 strikeouts. And Familia from the Mets with 30 saves leads the entire league. So that's going to wrap it up for this week's video. We got ourselves a nice win. Been struggling lately, but I think I've won maybe 4 or 5 games in a row. And we got one with the A squad here. We did a team update with them yesterday. If you missed that, go check it out. I do thank you guys for watching. We still got our weekly predictions video coming up later tonight. Be on the lookout for that. I'm Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.